E.N.D here. We have the last card spoiled for the rare land cycle for Throne of Eldraine. I have already showed you the rare land cycle for Throne of Eldraine. I have showed you 4 lands. I have one missing, that is the white land. Let's see the land cycle. The land cycle, Castle of Eldraine. All lands have the same ability. They enter into battlefield tapped unless you control a particular land type, in this case a swamp. You tap and you add a color of the land, and for 1 or 2 colors, or 2 and 2 colors, you tap and you have an additional ability. In this case, it is draw a card, then you lose life equal to number of cards in your hand. Castle Garenbrick, 2 and 2 green, you tap and you add 6 mana, it is a +1 mana, and you need to spend this mana only to cast creature spells or activated abilities of creatures. Castle Embereth, 1 and 2 red, creatures control get +1/+0 until end of turn. Castle Ventress, 2 and 2 blue, you tap and you scry 2. And now let's see the white castle. Castle ARDENVALE, it enters the battlefield tapped unless you control a plains. You tap and you add 1 white, and 2 and 2 white, you tap and you create a 1/1 white human creature token. This is the full land cycle, the full rare land cycle of Throne of Eldraine. Even though we don't have dual lands, I believe that these lands will see play in standard, because apart from mana, they give you something, an additional ability that I'm sure is useful in any standard tournament. Giant Square, let's continue and you see the couple of cards that have been spoiled. Giant Square, 1 and 1 black, equip creature gets +2/+1. Whenever equip creature deals combat damage to a creature, create a food token. It's equip 3. Fortifying Provisions, 2 and 1 white, creatures you control get +0/+1. When it enters the battlefield, you create a food token. Curious Pair, 1 and 1 green, it's a 1/3 human peasant. It has an adventure, let's see the adventure together. 3 to share, for 1 green, you create a food token. We also have the showcase of this card. All cards that have an adventure have an alternative border or frame that is a showcase, and I must admit that even though this is a common card, the showcase is a beautiful one, and probably, as I said, even though it is a common, I think it will have quite reasonable value. Wallbreaker Giant, for 4 hybrid mana between red and green. It's a giant, it's a 5/5, and can be blocked by walls and knights. In my opinion, this is a very good card in limited, because I'm sure there will be a lot of walls and a lot of knights in limited, and this cannot be blocked by those type of creatures. Mysterious Spotlighter, 2 and 1 white, it's a fairy, it's a 2/2, it has flying. Each creature you control that has an adventure enters the battlefield with an additional +1/+1 counter. Lucky Clover, 4/2, it's an artifact. Whenever you cast an adventure, instant or sorcery, copy it, you may choose new targets for the copy. Last card, Sire Ferrin the Hangerhammer. This is a legendary creature, this is an uncommon card. It is a human knight. For 2 green, you get a 2/2 creature. Whenever it attacks, another target attacking creature gets +X/+X until end of turn, where X is Sire Ferrin's power. This is the last card spoiled today. You can leave me a comment below what you think about this land cycle, this rare land cycle, which is quite not really rarely that we don't have dual lands, but Wizard of Ghost gave us something different. And here is the subscription button. Subscribe for my channel for more and more spoilers about Throne of Eldraine and any news about Magic the Gathering.